by Maya Angelou. Pretty women wonder where my secret lies. I'm not cute or built to suit a fashion model size. But when I start to tell them, they think I'm telling lies. I say, isn't the reach of my arms, the span of my hips, the stride of my step, the curl of my lips? I'm a woman, phenomenal. I walk into a room just as cool as you please, and to a man the pillows stand or fall down on their knees, and they swarm around me, a hive of honeybees. I say, it's a fire in my eyes, and a flash of my teeth, a swing in my waist, and the joy in my feet. A woman, phenomenally. Phenomenal woman, that's me. Men themselves have wondered what they see in me. They try so much, but they can't touch my inner mystery. When I try to show them, they say they still can't see. I say, isn't the arch of my back, sun of my smile, the ride of my breast, the grace of my style? I'm a woman, phenomenally. Now you understand just why my head's not bow. I don't shout or jump about or have to talk real loud. When you see me passing by, it ought to make you proud. I say, isn't the click of my heels, the bend of my hair, the palm of my hand, the need of my care? Because I'm a woman, phenomenally. Phenomenal woman. That's my mother and all your mothers, and my grandmother, and your grandmothers, and my great grandmother, and your great grandmother, and all you women, phenomenally, phenomenal woman, that's me. I hope you enjoyed the poem by Maya Angelou. I love that poem, and it's just an inspiration. Someone really asked her why she did the poem. Well, she said that it's a woman poem, especially it's very perfect for the month of March, because the month of March is a woman's month. So month, you ladies, we have to celebrate. Celebration time. Come on. Well, as I mentioned, when someone asked Maya Angelou, I said, why did you do the poem? Well, this is what you said. Well, it's a self confidence and an empowerment, a self empowerment. It's a woman to celebrate them and to be proud of being a woman. You know, um, and then someone also asked her, "This is why." Okay, let me, because I can't really see too much. Let me lower my computer right there. Okay, and it says, can you phenomenally woman be seen as a universal message to all women? I said, yes. The poem, A Universal Appeal, lies in its exclusive message that all women possess a phenomenal nature, regardless of their external appearance or societal expectations, which is true. Every woman is different. You know how it is. We're all different, but we all stands for something. And of course, without there will be multiplication, right? Who's gonna give birth? The man? No. So that's why we're so important. That's why, ladies, my sisters, let's celebrate this month of March. And because of that, let's talk about, because we're always talking about motherhood, right? Now let's talk about the oldest woman that lived in this earth. Guess what? She was 122 years old, and she was from France. I love France. Could you imagine to live 122 years old? People would have lived that long, but she was really amazing, though. I mean, she was alert, and even when she was 121, she was alert. You know what? She said her longevity is because she was born rich. That kind of help a little bit because you don't have to go to work. There's no stress. and she loves to drink wine, and she was very active. She likes to ride a bike. She likes to and she smoked all the way until she was 119. Why she stopped? Because she can't see anymore. She was half blind, and she can't, when she light up her cigarette, she's scared that she might burn her lip or her face. That's why she stopped smoking. That's the only reason why she stopped smoking. But she lived 122. And you know who it is? It's Jean Calment from France. In Guinness Book of Records, she was the oldest. And she just actually died last year. I'm sorry, she died in 1997, August 4, 1997. And she was born in February 21, 1875. Wow. 1875. And she came from a longevity of a family too. Her mother died when she was 83. She outlived everybody. Think about it. Her father died when he was 94, and then her mother died when he was 86, and then she only had one child, and then she died at the age of 46. Could you imagine that? And then the only grandchild that she had, and died at the age of 36. She outlived everybody. She smoked. I don't understand that. Maybe she's not a chain smoker. Maybe just wants to socialize, because she was a bourgeois. She was rich. She owned properties, and she never worked in her life, so she really had no stress. I think it helps because stress really can kill you. I'm telling you guys. And of course, now let's talk about the oldest living woman, you know, at the moment is 116-year-old Tomiko Ituka from Japan. It's kind of a secret because most of these women are not from the United States. Because they have a different food. I don't think they eat a lot of hamburgers, or a lot of Burger King or McDonald's. I don't think they eat a lot of fast foods. Maybe that's why they have long lives. They probably eat a lot of fish and a lot of vegetables. I mean, because when I went to Europe, they eat little. They don't eat like what we do here in the U.S. We just wow. We eat lunch. But I'm talking about myself though. you know, we eat like a big lunch, a big breakfast, a big dinner. All of the big, 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 right? And that's where we're big, big, big too. But so far, I haven't heard of anyone from the United States that lived that long. 116 being, I have to do more research about this. But at the moment, the only living woman that's still alive is 116-year-old Tomiko. And she was her diet really simple. She liked to eat fish. She don't eat a lot, basically. She lived she's in a foster home now, in the elderly home, and the oldest living person. She's also since 2019 when she's already in the elderly home, in nursing home, and so let me see here. As the record shows, it's still Carmen. Oh, I'm sorry. What was her name? Calment. Is she still the longest? 122 years old. You never know. She might outlive Calment, and she lived to 123. You never know. She's pretty okay. They said that she's still in her right mind. She still can understand people. She's still socialized a little bit. I mean, she can hardly walk, but she's a little bit blind, but I don't think the dementia. I never heard of them talk about dementia like we talked about here in the U.S. This got to be something that we've been eating here in the U.S. or maybe things that we have here. First of all, we're not really into exercise a lot, and but Japan is really cold, so something that we really have to do a research. Why these women in another countries live longer than us? Something to think about. Now, let's talk about big motherhood because, as I mentioned, this is the month of women, and of course, being a mother, or you don't have to be a mother to celebrate, everybody, all women. But let's just talk about the oldest women that gave birth, because this fascinated me. Because you know how when we grow up, well, when I grew up, my mom always said, well, when you reach in your 30s, it's going to be tough for you to have kids. But these women really, it just changed the whole perspective of you have to be too old to have kids, because this well, IVF actually helped a lot of women, to give uh, to carry a baby, to carry a child. You know, most of them are not naturally carry the baby. They were inseminated. Okay, so the first one is Alita St. James. Okay, she was pregnant at the age of 56 years old. 11 months and 27 days. She's from New York, and she used the IVF treatment with egg donation, and she gave birth on November 9, 2004. you know to get pregnant successfully, she gave birth to a twins just 3 days shy of her 57th birthday. In 2017, the New York Daily News caught up with St. James, who had just St. James. Yeah, that's her, Alita St. James. Just celebrated her 70th birthday, and her twins, Francisca and uh, Glan, Gian, the small family appears to be doing well at the moment. Could you imagine that? At the age, but check this out. That's not the only thing that will really shock you. Okay, the number 7 is Dawn Brooke. At the age of 59, we're going upper and upper. Guinness Book of Record. Her country is from Chanel Islands. I never heard of that island. Guernsey Chanel Islands. I don't think that a lot of people live there. Okay, naturally conception. No, this is naturally concepted. This she didn't use any IVF. As far as the reality concern, I mean the real story about it is they said that she never used any IVF. It was naturally, she carried the baby conception, natural conception, which is unusual at the age of 59. And she gave birth on August 20th, 1997. Conceived the baby nearly 60 years of age, because she was 50 when she was pregnant. By the time she had the baby, she was 60 years old, 10 years old in 2007. Her child now is 10 years old in 2007. Wow, this is really fascinating. Initially, Brooke thought that her aches, pains, exhaustion, and weird cravings were a sign of cancer. She didn't even know she was pregnant because it was natural. It was natural conception. When she said conception, was she married? She never mentioned that if she was married. So she had a boyfriend. I'm asking mother. Only Blessed Mother would do a conception. You know what I'm saying? I don't think so. So maybe she had a boyfriend or something, because they never mentioned in her story that she got pregnant by the name of the guy or nothing. Never been mentioned. How she got pregnant. That's why she didn't know that she was pregnant. I know she did something to get pregnant because she didn't use the IVF. But that is something to think about. But so be careful sometimes, women, when you have a stomach ache or backache, or yeah, check with your doctor. Because I did have a coworker before. She was unfortunate. She was really heavy though. She was like almost 300 pounds, and then she didn't realize she was pregnant. She was only 21 years old, and she went to the bathroom, and there it goes. The baby came out. But she'd been going to the doctor. She said she's having stomach pain, and they gave her some pills, because of the urinary tract infection. That's what the doctor said. They didn't realize that the baby's growing inside her stomach. Did you imagine that? You know, just Mother Nature is different. It's really unusual. Now, this one, Maria Rosaria Beneruso. Now, this is a little bit controversial because she keeps saying that she didn't use IVF, and she said it was a natural pregnancy, and she was from Italy, Campania, Italy, and she was 61 years old, and she gave birth in 2016, September 2016, and she was married. I couldn't say she was. She is married. She's probably still alive. and the baby, when she gave birth in 2016, so the baby should be now what? My math should be in her teenager, no? 20, something like that. You know, I can't count. So. The 20, we're 25 now. So, oh, yeah, so 10 years old, 10, 11 years old. Wow. Okay, now let's move on to the number 5. Uh, Tineke Gishink. Well, she's from Netherlands, Harlingen, Netherlands. I hope I pronounced her name right. But she was 63 years old, ladies and gentlemen. She was postmenopausal IVF treatment with egg donation. Well, this is for real. She didn't lie anything about it. She was natural and everything. And she gave birth in March 22, 2011. Okay, now she's the oldest pregnant woman in Netherlands. And in Netherlands, they said that the oldest that you can carry a baby is the age of 32. And she passed that, and no one believed her. And no one really kind of like, were happy about that, because they said that's not normal for a woman to be pregnant at the age of 63, and it was successful. She gave birth. Could you imagine that? You know, but see, the thing about it is because they haven't said about if the baby is, normal, or if they have any complications or nothing. Never mention anything like that. Maybe all the kids are normal. Now let's go to number 4, Haya Shahar. Nahaya Shahar is 65 years old, from Israel, and she is also IVF. She used the IVF with egg donation, and she gave birth in 2015, May 2015, and she became the oldest woman in Israel to ever give birth. Shahar has been married to her husband and someone for over 46 years, and the couple never able to have a baby, to have a child normally. So that's why they used the IVF, and it was successful. Over 54 years of age in Israel, Shahar had to receive her treatment abroad. Wow, she had to really travel just to get pregnant. According to Shahar, who practiced Hasidic Judaism, the previous rabbi, Yaakov, actually told the couple that they would be blessed with a child not long before he passed away. What a prediction, huh? For the rabbi to say that they're going to have a child. And it did, it happened. For all these years, for 46 years of marriage, they never stopped trying. You should never, that's right there. Never stop trying, you guys. If you really want to have a child, go for it. It doesn't matter how old you are, because of all the new technologies nowadays, the IVF, you know, well, the IVF, I think you still need a man, because some women say, need a man anymore. I just go to a treatment and be an IVF, have the IVF and just carry. And yeah, poor. We still need a man, you guys, in our lives, or someone, a partner. Okay. Now the number 3 is Maria del Carmen Busada de Lara. Good Lord, what a name! Could you imagine if she goes to school? My name is Maria del Carmen Busada de Lara. Good Lord. You have to write all that. She was pregnant at the age of 66. Go with your bad self, girl. You have to compete with the other women. And she's from Spain. With that name, you better be in a Spanish country. you know. Let me say that again. Maria del Carmen Busada de Lara. Okay. And she was also used IVF, and she gave birth in December 2006. Although several women have babies later in life, Maria del Carmen Busada de Lara is still often cited as the official oldest mother pregnant woman in the world. Really? No, I don't think so. Because check this out. The next one, number 2, is Raju Devi Lohan from India, Hisar, India. She is, I think she still is, 70 years old when she had the child on November 2008, you guys. Of course, she used the IVF. It can't be natural, you know. So 70 years old when she had it at 2008. So that's, don't let me count it because I just can't count how old the child now. But anyway, so Raju Devi Lohan is another older woman from India who became pregnant when she was 70 years old. And when she was 69, gave birth to a daughter the following year. So she was 69 when she was pregnant, and she gave birth at the age of 70. And then Lowenster was followed by 2013 when she was 74, 74 years old, and her daughter Naveen was 4. Oh, yeah, because she gave birth when she was 70. Okay. So, according to Lohan, hearing her daughter has made her feel healthier and stronger. And she feels that she will live long enough to see Navia grow up. Oh, I hope so. I really hope so. Okay, now the number one. I know probably a lot of you guys probably heard about this. The Hinder Kaur, I think that's how you pronounce it. She was 72 years old. 72. And she gave birth April 19, 2016. My God, the first child ever at the age of 72. And her husband was 74. Her husband was 74. I don't think he did it. What is IVF? Come on, man. At the age of 74, he still got it? I don't think so. I think he had a lot of help, but he still didn't make it. So they have to use the IVF finally, and wow. However, started fertility back in 2013. Wow. It took her 3 years to get pregnant, or no, not two, it's 2 years, because she gave birth April 2016, so she was pregnant in 2015, you know. And so the first round was unsuccessful. Then she went through another IVF, which also failed before successfully giving birth to a son named Arman in 2016. Wow. Oh no, you know what? Her husband is 79. I'm sorry. I thought he was 74. 79 years old, you know. Wow, there goes women, the strength of being a woman. You never go old if we really want to have kids. There is never too late. Never too late. So, ladies, you learned something. Don't close out. Don't lose hope if you really want to have a child. There's always a way. And if God said you can have it, you can have it. If God bless you with the when you do the IVF, because not all the time it's gonna be successful. But if it's the time, it's your time to have the child. Wow, congratulations, all those ladies, man. They made a difference. They really prove science, that science work, you know. Congratulations, ladies. And now let's talk about the women that made a difference in the world. Let's, of course, let's focus first with Sally Ride. She was the first trailblazing astronaut, talented physicist, and dedicated educator. She's the first American woman to go into space when she flew into the Space Shuttle Challenger on June 18, 1983. Wow, I'm so proud of her actually. And she's Californian too. She was I think she was really a successful one. I mean, up to now, I think she still teaches. She's still a teacher, and she still give advice to a lot of young women, to go to space, and to give them guidance actually. I think she works for NASA, if I'm not mistaken. She still works for NASA. So congratulations, Sally Ride. I mean, we salute you. I think they also there's a song, Sally Ride. I'm not gonna and they also did a Barbie thing of Sally Ride. They did a Barbie about her. Yay. So if you see a Barbie about Sally Ride, go get it, you guys. Get Buy it and give it to your little girl because it's an inspiration, that you can go to space. You don't have to be man or anything. Even the animals can go to space now. They bring animals over there. They take it over there. I don't know if they survive, but Technology, science, I'm telling you. Of course. The one and only Miss Elizabeth Ramsey. The one and only the Philippine queen of rock and roll. I'm so proud of my mom because she broke that color barrier in the Philippine industry. Philippine industry, entertainment industry. What I'm saying, because of her, that a lot of women, man, nowadays you don't have to be beautiful, you don't have to be light skinned because in the old days, in my mom's era, you have to be light skinned. If you notice, a lot of the actresses, they were all light skinned, perfect faces and stuff like that, But my mom broke that. They said, look, you got to look at my talent, not the way I look. And people accepted her finally in 1958. That was the biggest break of my mother. I'm not going to tell you because it will tell my age. But anyway, when my mom broke into the student canteen as the undisputed champion, you know, she was. When you sing for a talent show like what we have here, the America's Got Talent, or American Idol, you're only supposed to sing one song. My mom had sang 6 songs, but the people just don't want to stop yelling and screaming because they love my mom's performances. They love her voice and her dancing and her comedic, and all that stuff. Her energy was unbelievable, and then they didn't realize that my mom already have a child. So that was the, they canceled her and they didn't accept her as a winner because he's supposed to be a student and she wasn't a student. So anyway, let's story my mom. So she's one that made a difference in the Philippines, in the Philippine entertainment industry. So I'm proud of you, Mom. And we're celebrating you also in the month of March. And before I end my conversation about women, I want to end with my mom singing. That's why she became the Filipino queen of rock and roll. Check this out. When she was one of the actresses for the movie Austerity Love in 1958. Check it out. and never duplicated. Elizabeth Ramsey. But anyhow, I wrote a book about my mom, as you know that, and it's available on Amazon. And I'm telling you, and this next, now let's celebrate now and all of that. Um, let's celebrate about what my first interview when I went to the Manila International Film Festival last weekend, and it was amazing. It was a gala, everything, and this is the first time that I've been into a film festival, and it was really exciting. And I want to share some of the stuff some of the footage and the gala celebration and all that to you guys. I can't with everything because there's so many pictures and videos and stuff like that. All right. So let's start off of course, with the president of the MIFF, the Manila International Film Festival. Let me introduce to you my first interview is with Mr. I can never pronounce his first name, Ibradu Udarbe. Check it out. Hi everyone, it's Sansu Ramsey. I'm here in California right now because guess what? I'm here for Manila International Film Festival, MIF, and the president who's in charge of this festival is next to me, Mr. Ibradu Udarbe. Yes. Hello.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Good to meet
Oh my
you.
God, I'm so honored, to meet you. And also, I'm so interested about how did you start it, or what gives you an idea to have this festival?
There was we're having dinner with a group of friends. One of them is Omen Ortiz, Celia D, and Omar Tolentino. And we were there for other reason. I mean, just a get together, and we were there to work on another type of business. And for some reason, it came up in the conversation that hey, why don't from Omen. From Omen, he mentioned that why don't we bring the Metro Manila the Metro Manila Film Festival from the Philippines to the U.S.
Yes.
I mean, so that way that we can showcase the Filipino talents from the Philippines to the locals here. I mean, the Filipino Americans here in LA instead of us going over there every December.
Yes.
But let's bring it over here, and maybe there's a way for us to bridge the Philippines
Filipino and Hollywood.
To Hollywood since we have the connections here already, and we do, and that's how it came about, and that's why we're working with Lisa Liu, which is the 10 Emmy Awards, and we're working with Ruben Napales and Janet, who's well connected in the Golden Globes, as well as other media, and also with our brother Leo de la Cruz. He's a CFO. He's our CFO, and Ron Ramores. He's our marketing director, and also in charge of security.
Yes.
For,
So it's just
for tomorrow's event, because the first lady will be attending the gala.
I know. I mean, I heard about it. Like, oh my God, I'm finally going to meet her in person.
Yeah,
And I'm going to be there in the gala.
yeah,
Thanks for
yeah,
inviting.
yeah.
But anyway, so this is the first year, or the second year of
This
the
is the
festival?
second year.
The second
This
year.
is the second year. Yes.
So last year is also was happened in a Chinese theater, or
Yes, the same Chinese theater. I mean, it was showcased at the Chinese theater, the TCL Chinese theater, and then the gala was at the American Guilds of America. Is that what it is? American Guilds of America. Yeah, that's where we had it. It was a lot smaller back then, and now we moved it to Beverly Hilton, which is the home of the Golden Globes.
So what is the mission? Why you guys started this? I know it's a very good idea that you brought Manila here.
Right.
So why? I mean, I know you want to combine Hollywood and the Philippine film industry. So what is the main purpose?
Well, I mean, Philippine cinema. I mean, we are one of I mean, Southeast Asia. I mean, I honestly think we're way better than the Koreans.
Definitely.
And the talents, we definitely have the talents. It's just that for some reason we're not. We're not there.
Yes.
We haven't crossed the bridge, so we
Yes.
need to. So perhaps by having this
Yes.
on a yearly basis, then we can continue on connect
Yes.
and perhaps later on
Yeah.
that will be mainstream here in
It's
in,
true.
in, in, in the
It's true.
US. So
Thanks for bringing it here because a lot of our Filipinos are kababayan here in the US. I don't think they ever had a chance to see a lot of Filipino movies that's in the Philippines. That by bringing it
right,
here,
right,
maybe now you're
right.
introducing it.
We are as a group.
It's a
So with
group.
the help of the Philippine government and
Yes.
and of course, again, it's not just us, a
Mhm.
few of us that's working on it.
Mhm.
So it's a collaboration with the MMDA, the Metro, who runs the Metro Manila Film Festival
Yes.
on a yearly basis. So they bring their artists here, and
Yeah.
then we showcase them here,
Yeah.
and then we invite the locals
The
here
locals.
and everyone else who
It's
decide.
true.
So yeah, they flew. I mean, there's like hundreds of them that came in this year.
Yes.
They flew in and staying here in LA and to attend the gala.
Yes, and you
Yeah,
did
yeah,
mention
yeah.
that it's been introduced now to Netflix and to
Well,
eight.
last year, 9 out of the 10
Yes.
films last year. What we did last year is that we would, I mean, we would have a directors breakfast meeting, and we would have the producers, the directors, and some of the artists would sit down in a meeting with the other maybe a distributor
Yes,
here in
distributors,
LA, in
yes.
Hollywood. So let them do their thing. They're on that, on the business side of things, and hopefully if it's say, if they like to buy the movie, then they'll be able to showcase it, and perhaps Netflix is one of them.
Yes.
And I believe 9 out of 10 of them got in
Well,
last
thank
year.
you.
So yeah, that's amazing. I mean, right?
Yes, and we should thank you because
No, not me,
I
but
mean
there's
your
again
whole
there's a
group,
group. Yeah,
your team,
yeah.
because of you guys that really that you're giving them a positive view, and a lot of our kababayan are able to enjoy now what's in the Philippines.
Right,
So thank you so much
right.
for spending time with me because I know you're a
Okay.
busy person.
Yeah.
You're ready to party tonight. For today, I said hi. No.
Okay. Well,
I'll
actually,
see you tomorrow.
right,
Okay,
right.
thank you. God bless you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you for
you.
the time.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. Thank
Take
you so
care.
much.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi guys. Have you enjoyed my interview with the president? Uh I can okay. I really have to read his name. I can never remember. Ibradu Udarbe. One of these days I'm gonna remember how to pronounce it or remember his name because he's just one of those unusual names. But he was a very nice man, like beautiful wife too. But first of all, I just want to thank Janet Nepalis and also Ruby Nepalis for inviting me as part of the media. And thank you for the experience, you guys. Okay, my next interview this is going to be exciting. It's about the Philippine tourism. So I had a chance to talk and interview the Philippine tourism director is Roberto Alabado. So check out the interview.
Hi, everyone. Guess what? Next to me is the tourism director, Mr. Roberto Alabado. Right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Well, Mr. Alabado, tell us a little bit what the tourism now in the Philippines. Can you tell our viewers out there what's going on?
Yes, okay. So for the Philippines right now, we're very excited to have been awarded so many awards on tourism. Like we have Best Dive Destination, Best Island. So it's there that even the magazines are saying that we have a very, very good product called tourism in the Philippines. So right now we're working hard to make new sites for you, new destinations. So I'm the regional director of Palawan, and right now we're preparing the southern Palawan for you. But at the same time, if you're a diver, then the Philippines is one of the best places to dive in.
Yes, and
Mhm,
thank you for coming over to the Manila International Film Festival
mhm,
because tourism is very important for a lot of Filipino Americans that are born and raised here. They don't know too much about the Philippines,
mhm.
right? And for you to educate them, that's really amazing. And these films that's happening here right now is showing them that the quality of the movies right now in the Philippines are really uplifted. You know what I mean?
Very
Yeah,
much.
and for you to invite them, because they really need tourism. It's very important for our country, for the business, for the
Hmm.
economy, for
Yeah.
everything, right?
Yeah.
So is this your first time in the U.S. or?
Now, this is my fourth time,
Yeah.
but the reason why I'm here right now is
Uh-huh.
because of film tourism. So,
Yes.
film tourism, we're looking at can Philippines be the location for Hollywood movies?
Yes.
So we're in this morning. We were inviting the American producers,
Mm-hmm.
writers, and directors by a powerhouse.
Yes.
The powerhouse is the first lady herself, the
Yes.
secretary of the Department of Tourism, Secretary Christina Prasco, and same time we have also the DTI secretary coming over and
Yeah.
telling the story to inviting our
Filipino
American,
Americans, yeah.
the Filipino Americans, the
Yes.
Hollywood people to
Yes.
film in the Philippines because we need to tell our story so that they can
Uh-huh.
see where we're from, but at the
Yeah.
same time invite our tourists, potential tourists, moviegoers or actually potential tourists to come to the Philippines and see the scenery that would be amazing in the films.
Yeah. So when you can invite Brad Pitt.
Hmm, that's an idea. Why don't I invite you
Please.
first?
Thank you, Kuya.
Uh,
Well, thank you so much for telling us. It's been an amazing adventure for me here in LA. And I hope you stay for come back every year because we
yes.
need an
Uh,
education, we need
yeah.
tourism.
This is the first time that we have joined
Yes.
MIFF, but same time we really think that this should be continued to the next 5 years. Who knows?
Yes.
But showing the locations in our films really here have showcased locations in the Philippines that even I haven't seen or been there,
Yeah.
but upon seeing it in the movie, I'm going to visit those places.
Yes. And Brad Pitt, if you're listening, I'm waiting for you. But thank you so
Thank you
much,
very much.
Kuya. God
Okay.
bless you and continue. Oh, thank you. Ako rin. Continue success.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Okay, love the Philippines.
Hi guys, I hope you enjoyed the way I enjoyed this. I enjoyed my interview with Roberto. He's Bisaya, you know. He's from Davao, and we're gonna talk some more about the tourism, about the indigenous people and stuff like that. Because they do need help also besides the ITAs. Because as you know, Philippines have so many indigenous people, you know, and they're different tribes. And the one that I'm helping is the one in Pampanga, Tarlac, and Zambales, the Aita tribes. So my next interview is very exciting. He has his own television show with GMA Pinoy TV, where I used to. And the title is Make Your Mark. So this is a fun interview. I had so much fun with Mark. So check it out. Again, I'm so excited. The person that's next to me, he's been around since 1920s.
Yes. I'm so old, honey. Oh, honey, where's
He
my
just he has so many plastic surgery. But anyway,
honey? Where's my wheelchair? I need my Pampers.
I know
Depends.
he's been with different shows like Kelly Clarkson and ano yun? Sino ba yun?
The Tara Banks show.
Tara Banks show.
The Talk.
The Talk.
Yes.
So
Ellen
he-
DeGeneres.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
please help me welcome
Yeah.
Mark Nicholas
Yes.
from Make Your,
Your Mark on
TV
GMA
show.
Pinoy TV.
Pinoy TV.
Yes.
You guys, if you have a subscription of GMA Pinoy TV, you should have known his show.
Yes.
It's all about interesting topics. Right?
It is. It is. So
Yeah.
basically, Make Your Mark is on season 2, and we interview Filipino trailblazers that have made their mark in their chosen field.
Yes.
So whether the trailblazer is a chef, a pilot, a fashion designer, I interview them, but there's a twist, right?
What's the twist?
I invite teenagers and 20-year-olds who aspire to be chefs, who aspire to be pilots, who aspire to be fashion designers. Now these trailblazers become teachers, and these teenagers now have the tools to succeed in life. And at the end of the 30-minute episode, these teenagers will walk away fulfilled with dreams of making their dreams come true.
How about if it's a stripper?
They could. I'll bring the pole. I'll bring the stripper pole. Yes. So.
Oh my God, I
yes.
want to be. Can you mentor me? Can you find someone to mentor me?
Yes, I will get a pole. I will get North Pole or South Pole.
Oh, yes. I
like the North Pole. It's colder.
Yes, I like the flagpole because I get to go up there and slide down.
So when can they watch it? Is it every day?
Yes, so I'm so excited because season 2 is on March 30th on GMA Pinoy TV. Check your local listings for the exact time, and it's going to run for 8 executive weeks.
Whoa.
Yes, and I'm so excited too because season 3 is coming up, and we're going to be filming this summer. Yeah, and there's so many exciting things, and I just can't wait for you to see season 2 because we interviewed Tito Boy Abunda, Fourth Impact from X Factor. We interviewed Ruru Madrid and Sophia, who is promoting their movie Green Bones. So it's the best of the best, creme de la creme, when it comes to make your mark trailblazers.
Oh, but one thing you missed, you haven't interviewed Miss Sansu Ramsey.
Oh my goodness. Yes, so we have
So
to
it's not
interview you.
complete.
We have to interview you, yes, with poll or no poll.
Oh, with Paul
Yes.
first.
So let's take a poll. Should she be on my show? Let's take a poll. So go to makeyourmark.com and take that poll if she deserves the poll.
If you're listening out there, I want a poll.
She does.
I've been stretching every day.
You will. And if her poll will make you roll. Yes. Poll and roll. Her polly will make you rolly. Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
You know, I've been in shape. I've been losing a lot of weight. Look at this.
Yes.
Because I'm ready for my pole.
Yes.
To twist that pole with my leg.
Yes. So get ready to pole dance. Pretend it's this. Yes. Like this, right? I love it.
Thank you. So
Thank
how long?
you.
This is your second season,
Second
right?
season,
So
yes.
what inspired you to have this show?
Because when I was 17 years old, I didn't have the mentorship to be for a person to teach me how to become a producer. I'm a 2-time Emmy Award-winning producer, and I did it all myself. So I didn't want these kids, these teenagers, to have hardships like me.
That's nice.
So now I'm giving them the tools to have them success their dreams. Because when I was 17, I had nobody. I had to learn the hard way, and I had to struggle, and I had to learn by myself. So I want these kids to have an easier road, and with the help of Make Your Mark and the help of these trailblazers, they're gonna help.
I know when I was 17, I was still a virgin.
Oh, really?
So I didn't know anything, and no one can give me, anything to guide me and what to do.
Well, just
how
stick
to
the
deal
pole.
with man and
Just
stuff
stick the
like
pole
that.
in your mouth. Stick that pole in your mouth and make your dreams
your
come
dreams
true.
come true.
And make your mark. Okay. Thank you so much,
Thank
you guys.
guys. And wait for the second season. Was that March 28th?
March 30th,
March
Make Your
30th,
Mark
Make Your Mark.
on GMA Pinoy TV.
See you soon.
Hi guys. Isn't Mark is crazy? He's so fun to be with. I mean, he was so down to earth with all the accomplishments that he has. You know, I mean, with Ellen DeGeneres and all those popular TV shows, you know, and he just like it's like so casual. He's not like some people have a big ego and everything like that, you know. I'm going to talk about a lot of projects too. He's unbelievable. But this next interview is the two innocent kids. They're the star. I mean, the actor and the actress for the movie My Future. Yeah, I think that was it. Was My Future You, and it was a romantic teenage. And check this out, because that's one thing that I noticed in the movie that they kind of pointed out to them. You know, check out the interview. Okay, I just want to ask you guys. I know you're Seth. You look like you want to be a politician because the way you answered, I mean, talaga naman, it's awesome, right? And Francine, are you guys have a relationship with someone? Because you keep holding hands. Well, I think it's a good one. You look good together. But the one thing I could say, because American movies, they always have a kissing scene, but you never had one kiss, always a hug. What's the problem?
We get to that.
Uh-huh.
We get to that.
Are you old enough to kiss each other? Is that what it is?
I need to get permission. To, Your parents first. So I can do that.
Yeah, because even in American movies, teenagers, they always have a kissing scene when they know they have a relationship, right? But always a hug. It looks like you want to miss something. Not even a kiss on the cheek. Well, what's up with that?
Just a while, just a while. We like to tease our. Maybe someday.
Maybe someday.
Maybe in our next film.
Oh,
in Chick.
so future.
Yeah, next
Okay,
film.
can you give him a kiss on the cheek?
On the cheek.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, just a cheek. Just a cheek. Come on.
We will not do that in
We
front
don't
of
do it.
camera. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow at the gala. Okay, bye.
My God. And they're so cute. They remind me of me when I was 17. Innocent. I don't know how old these kids are. It was Seth Fiddlin and Francine Diaz. And they are so cute. I mean, they're so lovable. They were holding hands. I never seen something like that before. And they would just keep holding hands. I think they're just good friends. But you know what? Seth won the best actor for at the gala. From the audience and everything, because he was just, I mean, the way he talks. That's why I said he wants to be a politician, because he talks about unity, about love, about that we have to share about our love to everyone, and we're supposed to get along and stuff. All the good stuff, the mushy mushy thing. I said, you'll be a good politician, man. But whoever raised him, they raised him well. He was very polite. He was such a gentleman, and he was so good looking. He could be the young Brad Pitt in the Philippines. He should be the young Brad Pitt in the Philippines. If him and Brad Pitt will do a movie together, that would be unbelievable. He can really act. Well, yeah, he can really act. I have to remember the movie. But anyway, so I hope you enjoyed all my interviews about the people that I found interesting, and I was there. I mean, I had so many interviews and stuff, and I can't, as I said, I can't show everything. But I just want to show you the highlights, right? And I can show you later also. I think the biggest highlight of the trip was when I met the First Lady, Maria Louise Lisa. It should be Lisa with a Z. It should be Liza. Araneta Marcos. She was a very, very humble woman. I mean, everybody can just, it's one of those, dignitaries that not scared of people, that for people to come to them and embrace them. She wasn't even like, excuse me, security, like that, She was like, come on, take a picture. But she looked at me because I was the only different, that night, except Apple the app. But everybody else looked, Filipinos. And so I came up to her, and then she just looked, and then I said, First Lady, I said, First Lady, can I have a picture with you? I said, oh, sure. And I said, but First Lady, I don't know how to do selfie. And she said, well, let me have your camera. We'll do a selfie. Look at that. She did that. It's just so cute. What a so beautiful woman. I was so honored really to meet her. Miss Marcus, Miss Araneta Marcos, Lisa with a Z. Oh my God, I can never forget it. That was the highlight of all my trip. I mean, and then I said, I'm Elizabeth Ramsey's daughter. And she's like, shh, I love your mom. She's my favorite. And I said, oh, thank you. Then she started introducing me to everybody. And everybody's still looking at me like, is she really saying the truth? And then I finally gave her my card, my Ita Tribe Foundation card. And it shows my name. And she's like, it's for real. Then, of course, I went to see my boyfriend, Apple the app, my previous boyfriend. And when I saw him, I said, But the first time I saw him, like, yeah, my boyfriend. And then he gave me a hug too. He said, "Oh my God, my girlfriend." She remember. She. That's the problem about us Filipino. He and she. I said he embraced me. I was like, oh my God. He said, "Oh, can let's take a picture again one more time." I said, "Do you remember when I introduced you to be my boyfriend, huh, in the festival?" And she said, "I know, I remember." and and of course, I saw Miss Tia Carrera, and she was beautiful. She was also very humble, and I had a picture with her too. So you check it out in my highlight later of all the pictures that I took. I have the slides and everything. But anyway, a lot of people that I met is unbelievable. RJ, the RJ, yeah, the one that took a film with us, me and Mark, and also met the manager of Celine Dion, Paul. Um, I can't remember his last name, but I only remember Paul because Paul is easy to remember. But you can see some of my pictures later, and also check out Sopronio Vasquez. Oh my God, his voice is unbelievable. He deserved to be the winner of the voice. So check out part of his song.
Basta't naririnig, hindi basta't dumadating ang ng hangin.
Okay, the first video that you saw, Soprano was singing with Morissette Amon and Alicia, Rachel Alejandro. And I think Rachel and Morissette sang the theme song for the movie Butterfly. Oh, Fireflies. I'm sorry, Fireflies. The Song of Fireflies, and it was a beautiful movie. It won a lot of awards, And there was one movie that really also won an award, which is Love Affair, if I'm not mistaken. It was it was produced by ABS-CBN and GMA. They're really connected together. Oh, Hello Love. I'm sorry. The title is Hello Love, and it was a beautiful, beautiful movie. I've seen part of some of the movies because there were so many of them that we have to watch, and it was really to see that the cinema or the film industry right now in the Philippines are really improving. Their cinematography is starting to really kind of clear and precise, and it's improving. It's up there. But hopefully we can make it to Hollywood, with the quality of our movies and like the Magic Land. And I interviewed the director last week, and he was mentioning about how the technique of the not the comedic part of it, but the sci-fi, the sci-fi of how to make magics and stuff like that. It's really improving in the Philippines. It's not like when we had the movie Darna. It's so obvious that Darna is just laying in a table and trying to pretend to be that she was flying. Or Princesa Naranja with my mom, but with that movie about my mom, they gave her milk so that she can turn white. They really bathed her on a tub. Those are the things that they did before. That's pretty racist, if you really think about it. But anyway, So I hope you enjoyed some of the highlights that I showed you guys on the gala, and also the people that I interviewed. So this is like the wrapped up some of the pictures. Uh, Check it out. Hi guys, I hope you enjoyed some of those pictures, but I have so many. But anyway, if you notice, there was like a pot there because after the gala, of course, the food in the gala is not good. It's just not enough. The salad was unbelievable. The chicken menu was awesome, and the dessert it's just not enough. We were still hungry, so we end up in a Korean restaurant. So I included in my thing, and then I also interviewed the chef from Max, restaurant. And I just want to thank my comadre Ami Armirol for for welcoming her house to me because I stayed at her house with Ate Let. She cooked, and she always cooked for everybody. And then Tessa for, being the driver to go to the gala. And Remy and Eden and everybody. I just want to thank you guys for your hospitality, for, as I said, for welcoming me to your place for the last minute, accommodating me. And thank you so much for the love. And I hope you enjoyed our show today. You guys. I mean, thank you for subscribing and sharing and all that. Thank you for your love, you guys. And as you know, it's still Lenten season for us Catholic. So I have a little prayer before we go, because as I mentioned, this is still Lenten season. So let's have a little prayer for everyone. Okay. So, dear Heavenly Father, as we enter this season of Lent, we come before you to seeking spiritual renewal, cleanse our hearts, minds, and souls from all that separates us from you. Renew our spirits and draw us closer to your presence. Help us to let go of distractions and focus on your will for our lives. May this season be a time of deep reflection and transformation as we grow in faith and obedience to you. Amen. Thank you again, our PHLB Radio Vera Speakers, led by Johan Sison, and also my online family and friends. Thank you again for tuning in every single week. Always remember every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Don't forget to share, and subscribe, blah, 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 and my family. And also, see you next week. It's going to be interesting because we're going to talk about live from the Bisayan, from the Philippines itself, because they give some award to my mom, to honor her. So we're going to talk about City and the people that are responsible for it. So thank you. God bless you. Stay tuned every week. Love, peace, and joy. Bye. There's a hero. If you look inside your heart, you don't have to be afraid of what you are.
Cruz ay kapitan po ng Patal Pinto sa Pinatubo. Nagpapasalamat po ako sa Aita Tribe Foundation. Nagpapasalamat po ako uli sa mga bigay nyo po. Dito po ay lumiwanag na po ang namin po, community namin po. Nuulit ko lang po, nagpapasalamat ako sa inyo po.